Gail, please tell us about your organization's mission, and in particular, how do you impact the lives of people?
Well, Dave, the mission above our door, the motto above our door is we rescue lives, we save lives, we change lives, and we serve lives. And we have a multifaceted ministry that allows us to be able to do that in a lot of different ways. We have a men's shelter that services men who need to come in off the streets and get a job. And we have an addiction recovery program for the men who have been addicted and need to recover. And that also allows them to go out afterwards and get a job. We have a food box organization that we hand out food boxes once a month to needy families. They can come in, and we also have a clothing closet that allows them to get clothing for themselves and their children. And we have 4 major events a year that we do where we work with inner city schools to help supplement the families.
I got to think that in what you're doing, there's just got to be tremendous high highs and low lows emotionally as you're interacting with these people who are really struggling.
That does happen when you see the need of the people and how great it is. It can become overwhelming. But I have to remember what the Bible says, that we're always going to have the poor with us. So we're never going to eliminate poverty and homelessness, but our job is to do everything that we can do on a daily basis to not only help them overcome the homelessness and the poverty, but the most important thing, and that is to find the Lord and to be able to have their lives changed and become a disciple of Him.
Do you find encouragement in stories of some who actually rise up and move on out of this part of our society?
Oh, yes. Just a couple of examples. We have a Hope Coach that goes out on 7 days a week. We had a gentleman who had been in our addiction recovery program and he relapsed. And one of our men were out there providing food and water to the people on the street, and they ran into him and they told him, "You need to get back here and you need to get your life back together." And he did. And he graduated about 3 to 6 months ago, and he's doing very, very well. We also have another graduate who is in the program right now. He'll be graduating in October, and that one is especially near and dear to my heart because I got to see him come in off the streets and start to question things about God, and we were able to share with him and share faith with him. And eventually I went to visit the mission one day, and there he was standing there. He had a big grin on his face, and he said, "Guess what? I'm getting into the addiction recovery program." And so he's been in over a year now, and he's graduating in October. I'm just really excited.
What a wonderful story. Are volunteers important to what you do?
Yes, volunteers are really the foundation of what we do at the mission. We are 100% donor funded through businesses, organizations, churches, and individuals. And of course, volunteers. We have many different areas that a person can get involved. They can work in our kitchen, serving meals to the homeless that come in off the street. They can get involved in our food box program, packing and sorting food for the families that come in for food boxes. They can also sort clothing. We have events. I was talking a little earlier about the major events that we have each year, and they can get involved in volunteering at these events in various locations throughout the event, sometimes working directly with the children, sometimes setting up and tearing down. But there are just a lot of ways that a person can come and help out in the mission and be a part of it.
So I would think that some people might be reluctant to help out because in their mind they might dream that they're going to be actually encountering the people and maybe have some fear. But what you're saying is, no, come, you can help pack food. There's a lot of things that you can do. So don't be afraid. Come join us.
Yes, exactly. There are so many ways. Some people want to be one-on-one with the people that we serve. Other people would rather be in the background doing those types of things. And then there are some people who simply become our prayer partners. Maybe they're not able to get out anymore, or maybe they're just not able, they don't have a ride, or for whatever reason. We definitely need some prayer warriors because it's, especially in these days, it's a little harder economically, but the Lord's been really, really good to us.
Well, Gail, thank you for coming in and sharing your story. You give hope. I can see it in your face, and I hope that someone watching this video will raise their hand and come alongside and help you out. Thank you.
Thank you.